Building completed.
Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 and welcome back to They Are Billions, as I, your genius overlord general army person, continues to do things and totally not make a complete mess of it and put everyone's lives in needless danger, because I wouldn't do that. Not at all. Not at all. By the way, ignore the zombie that's currently breaking his way into your house. That's not my fault. I accept no responsibility for it. Yes, all good? Good. Just moving on, just laying out a wall. Yeah. Now that we've got the important part out of the way, on to They Are Billions. Yes. I think that's going to be a good wall there. Yeah, I'm going to be a bit less timid, I think, because I've not really seen any kind of threat that warrants the caution I've been showing.
Our forces are in danger.
So I've got like a small cluster of zombies starting to, well, a small cluster of zombies, a small cluster of archers moving out. There's 35s, decrepit, aged, infected colonists, which is 45. Okay, but I'm getting a small group moving out just to start dealing with things, you know. Damage 10. It's like 5.
You again.
I remember. I want a group of 8. That's what I want. 5. Do I have spare? 3 spare? I have 2. I do have 3 if I take one off the patrol route, which I don't really need anymore. And then 8 is enough to. Yeah, there we go. That's why I wanted 8. Infected executive.
Oh, more orders.
8 can single volley an infected executive, which is a runner with 80 hit points. So that's why I wanted 8, just to make sure I can more easily do stuff. But how this guy find? You know what? I'm gonna make groups of 10 because damn you, game. That's why. Of course. No point in min-maxing it. It's safer to have more, frankly. I just need to get more food supply out.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Yeah, see, they're having fun. There's enough of them to see off a lot of things, but a group of 10 gives a little bit of excess, so some arrows can go spare, a couple of extra shots, things like that. You know, yeah, you get down those. Thank you. But what I'm wondering about is, like, are there mini objectives scattered around the map or something? You know? And that's why I'm sending stuff out.
Attention. Building completed.
So I'm going to explore the map as best as I can. I can see almost all of it, but I'm also looking for like any kind of mini terrain feature or something like something that might fire my thoughts. Because right now it's like big green fields, a couple of resource pockets that nobody even cared about enough to really try to go after. Nothing defensible because it's big, wide open places. So you know, it's like this map strikes me as wholly unremarkable, except potentially for the space requirement and for these curious scarecrows, which are wearing rare and precious gas masks and body armor for some reason. I don't even know what those are for, honestly. I mean, there's no warm blood on them to draw zombies. Maybe it was like an early attempt at... Aha, the brain juices are firing. Maybe these were an early attempt to divert or distract. I think I need more guards, honestly, because they're starting to get through. Yeah. Some passive defense is definitely pretty good to have around here. I'll get an extra archer up on there.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
I know. Maybe these are an early defense. Intended to try and either warn off,
Okay, let's do this.
or yeah, to either distract or warn off wandering zombies. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm not entirely sure what else to say about it, honestly.
Faster than my bow. My bow and arrows.
So, but what's interesting to me is like there's a ring around my area, and I didn't actually find any zombies beyond that. So maybe they actually do something. But then again, I also found like there's some further out rings around here. So maybe it's like a scout ran out with these things. and threw them down roughly where they observed what the undead were doing. Like, it's like, oh, beyond this point, you're going to get inside this ring here. It's actually
My
really,
bow
really,
and
really
arrows
safe.
are ready.
Then this outer ring here, by the way, the things are identical as far as I can tell. Yeah, they're identical, so there's no distinguishing features or
What do
anything
you
like that.
want now?
But then when you get to the outer ring, here be dragons. And all that kind of jazz. So, yeah, it's something to think about. I think. Let's get a tower there too.
What?
And
Roger
you can
that.
go to the man that one. You can get into that one over there. Oh, just in time. There's actually a zombie heading towards it.
What? Okay.
But it's like, this is meant to be like a way station kind of thing.
You
So,
are gonna
I don't know
pay for
why
it,
they decided to actually put this settlement here in the first place, if I'm quite honest. And forgive me for threatening our almighty, awe-inspiring, ever-wise emperor. But what's the point of this settlement exactly? I don't think there's a point at all. Other than, like, to give them extra... Well, maybe it's all a test. Maybe this is why the previous decade has had no successful attempts to retake the world from the undead plague. Because it's still the Emperor that's in charge of them all, or something like that. And this is like, you know what, let's test this guy, and if he's actually proving good enough to do something... This is me we're talking about, by the way. Then we'll know that we've got to send him into even more hazardous areas, because we want to get him to shoot himself in the foot as quickly as possible, in a way that does not make us look at all responsible. Oh, you almost died. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do need to keep an eye out at least a little bit. Okay, there's nothing down here in this corner of the map. Just keep on going. But yeah, after we get like
My bow and arrows
we need
are
energy
ready.
more. We need the energy for that. What do we need for energy? When do you need workers? Hang on. Have I done a thingy? I almost actually resource blocked myself. Whoops. Oh, there. That'll do fine. But yeah, we need to expand and keep the new areas safe
Yes.
more than anything else. So I think that might be the lesson of this from an actual game perspective. Like, if I was being careless with all this,
The train has arrived
then...
at the station.
Is that all?
Yeah, you guys are group 2 now, by the way.
Better be good.
You're only 4 of you, but hey,
Roger
that's
that.
fine. If I was being really, really careless with all this, then I would have been losing structures and things all over the
Forces
darn
are in
place.
danger.
But as it is, I think I'm doing just fine. In fact, my resources are swimming. It's just like I'm not putting things down fast enough because I'm actually building up a stockpile of stuff. So I need to expand more. Oh, good, we've got a veteran.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
What I do with veterans, by the way, is I actually run them back to camp and swap them out for
Attention.
existing. So, like, I'm going to take these two girls out of this northern corner, which has actually proved a bit dangerous. You guys are group 1. You are 9 now. I'm going to drag one off group 2 to be one of you. So that's 10.
I hope you're not
You guys come
wasting
down
your
there.
time.
Then I'm going to grab those 3
Here we go again.
plus these. Oh, that's actually 12.
Aren't there other units to bother?
I only wanted
What?
those plus those to make group 2. That's another 10.
Gotcha.
And then this experienced one is up there in that archer tower. Oh, jeez.
Any infected around?
Look, see, overconfidence. Everyone back to base now.
Our defense
See what happens?
being attacked.
Great.
Get over there. No, stop them. Stop them.
My arrows.
Stop them. Group 1, get up here and kill that exec. Oh, God.
Has arrived at the station.
Yeah. Straight to the heart.
See? This is spiraling rapidly out of control. Totally not my fault, by the way. Not at all. But because I ran them up there, they just got straight through. And it's like, I accidentally drew a whole load of people into the base. So it's like, I told you it'd be my fault, didn't I? Also, why are there no archers in these towers? I thought I put archers in those
The
towers.
colony is under attack. Walls are under attack.
Here we
Group 2 only has 9.
The infection is spreading across the colony.
You're Group
Whatever
2.
you say, as long as you pay me.
Our defenses
You get
are
there.
being attacked.
What do you want?
Jeez. And of course, there's another fact, which is like, as this goes on, it actually draws more zombies in from the outside as well, which is why I recalled all groups as soon as I realised that I had suffered a breach. I think when I sent my elite ranger up, I drew like 2 zombies with me, total. And this is the result.
They are attacking the colony.
The result is I lost half of my settlement, basically. Not irretrievably, because I did have enough armed forces around the place to actually do something about it.
The walls are under
Seriously,
attack.
where did the archers go? I had archers in those darn towers.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? This better be good.
I did.
What do you want now? What?
Yeah, I've got 21. I'm missing archers outright. What the heck
Train has
happened?
arrived at the station.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Seriously, what the heck happened?
Roger that.
On the bright side, though, at least Group 1 has actually got some new veterans involved, so, hey. Yeah. There is that.
What?
But that went south so damn fast.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I'm going to send you over there. You're an elite.
So tired.
You're an elite. Get in that tower up there.
What?
You're an elite. Get in that tower there. The reason I'm doing that to the elites is because the elites don't get experience anymore. You know? Can't repair walls. I need energy. Need workers. Oh, heck. So I can't repair the stuff because I don't have the energy. Pause you guys. And I need to shut things down, like get workers out as best I can. I've got -2. Do I need to actually demolish my Teslas now? Oh, I can actually demolish that one out there. I've stalled my settlement so bad. Do I need you? Why can't I pause a Tesla tower? That would be great. Why can't I pause the soldier center? That would be even better. Those things are expensive. Still, no choice, I suppose. Let's get... Doesn't have access to energy. Which one do I need? That one. Yeah, that one. That was so bad. And it also shows that I had no energy generation, like up close to where in my initial base area. So without that watchtower, I just didn't have any kind of power supply left, and that was bad base design for me. So that was also somewhat humbling. Hubris, thy name be Ion Mark III, because he is an idiot. Or something to that effect. Jeez. Just keep on making sure I've got some...
A new task. You are gonna pay me for
Yeah,
this,
I'm going to
right?
have to rebuild my damn military thing right now. Military. Can I afford it? No, I need those windmills back online. Sadly, my defences were not complete. If I'd actually had my wall up, that would have not been an issue.
Attention. Building completed.
And that's honestly the worst part about this.
Whatever you say.
If my wall had actually been completed instead of being a bunch of sticks marking where I wanted towers on the south side, that would have not happened
You
at all.
Great.
If nothing else,
Yeah.
we know how this expedition is going to end, with me being completely inept and
A new task.
doing things
Yes.
and accidentally killing all the people involved. Yep, I can see it now. That's going to be me. Very much so. Just get the rest of it back up.
The train has arrived at the station.
Also, I need to restart lumber production. Yeah. Stone, don't need. I'm not using any. Lumber, though, I do need because it's like literally everything. And that's what I need for a lot of this repair work and to fill in the walls as well.
Here we go again.
In the meantime, I've just combined my operational groups. So I think this is overkill, honestly. I need 2 more archers. I need a military centre for this. And for that I need wood. which is, again, why I restarted everything. But, yeah. At least I'm back where I was before, though, so I suppose that there is that, with the exception of this one that's broken down here. Which was broken because I didn't have the wood, by the way. Put a towel there. And my next priority is to fill in that darn wall and to rebuild my military. Oops.
What?
Nope, get clear.
Okay. So tired. Last night was amazing. You again. Gotcha.
Group 1 is somewhat under strength. Let's double check this area.
Great.
Make sure there's not anything else lingering, and then
My
proceed
bow
up this
is
way.
ready. A new task.
I'm on day 19, but I'm still not worried at all. That was a complete and utter accident and a farce on my part, but hey,
I'm just kidding.
I can do this! Me am greatest zombie survivor general person ever. Disclaimer. The previous statement may or may not be true. As video content and evidence might suggest.
The train has arrived at the station.
I can't believe I did that still, honestly. It just shows how long I've been on this game. I forgot to route my my travelling soldier in such a way that it wouldn't draw that kind of attention.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, keep
again.
going up there, please. Can I do it? Can I? Yep, I can get troop production back up. And then continue to expand my population base, which will totally be safe with me watching over them. Is anyone else going to fit some? I can fit. Can I fit one? No. What am I out of? Oh, food.
They are trying to break through.
Oh, look! Zombies are trying to be aggressive. Actually, where are they trying to be aggressive? Oh. On a bit where there's no archers left covering it. Okay.
You again.
Unfortunately, I want two groups out there just to cover the map a bit
Building
faster,
completed.
honestly. But
What?
a wandering zombie from that direction was absolutely
You're gonna
no
pay me
problem.
for this, right?
Also got another veteran. Two more veterans from Group 1.
It's under attack.
Yep, you guys are okay. I need to get replacement ranger production running ASAP. Either that or combine the groups. I don't want to do that though. But Group 2 is less experienced, but Group 1 is actually steadily going up into a veteran squad. I've got 3 more veterans up there after all. That's not what I want out there, but
Building completed.
veterans, I don't need them out there. That's the thing.
A new task.
Veterans, like, it's extra 20% attack damage, 6
Arrived at the station.
plus an extra 0.5 on attack range, so it's a bit further ranged.
What? You are gonna
Which is
pay
actually
me for this,
multiplied
right?
by being in a tower, by the way. So, well, I believe it is. So they are more effective in a tower
Great.
as well. But the main reason is I just want them back in the base because they don't get experience. So all the experience that they get from actually killing stuff would actually be going to like troops that can actually use it to level
You are
up.
gonna pay me for this, right?
That's why I kind of like prefer to have them back. And actually, that's looking a bit dicey for just this number of troops. So pull back a little bit, and then
You again.
Group 2 can keep pushing. I'll actually re-merge things.
This better be good.
Okay, you're fine.
Yes.
Not being followed. Let's get the wall back up because your lord is a complete and utter dum-dum. Also, all that there as well.
Our forces are in
A new
danger.
task.
They're doing okay, but as you can see, they're getting a little bit pressured. So maybe a bit of extra.
What?
That's why I'm combining it
What
because
do
the
you
corners
want
seem to have a
now?
bit too many troops in them for my liking.
Aren't there other units to bother? What?
Our soldiers are in trouble.
So I'm deploying my veterans out of Group
You are
1.
gonna pay me for this, right?
The Group 2 is also getting some veteran troops in there now as well. And I'm going to merge them. So this will bring them up to... Oh, Group 2's actually lost someone. Yeah. So the groups combined, that'll help a single powerful force to clear out the map. And that's all I'm going to do with it. So, yeah.
The train has arrived at the station.
Also, there's a random zombie down there. Yeah, unfortunately the wandering zombies might be an issue.
Night was amazing. Whatever you say. As long
Map
as you
exploration
pay.
comes first, but I will task...
You are gonna pay
If I
me
pull
for
you
this.
guys off there...
What?
Actually, pull off the 2 veterans, 2 regulars.
You again.
What are you? You are 10.
What's up?
Let's throw the other two regulars in there as well, so that's a total of 12. Attack move north. Group 2 is now these two veterans,
But be quick.
who are going to come over here and make sure this area which I'm expanding into is actually clear.
Attention.
Because it would suck so much if it was not. And yeah, look, we've got random zombies just wandering around the place. Blooming undead. They get everywhere. Into the carpets, in the corners, under the furniture. Food reserve below 0. Let's get some hunter costumes out. 19. 15. There we go, that's a metric buttload of food. Actually, I don't want you there. Hang on. I need more power out in that direction, so let's make sure to do that. That would be ideal there, actually, but no. So yeah, I'm just making sure to get into this area, and then I can expand housing into this area, just to make sure.
Pay me for this, right?
But these guys are going to be
Attention.
patrolling across here.
A new task. Are you sure?
But this is just still shaping up to be like a single flat
Okay, Let's
expanse,
do this.
more than anything else. I'm not seeing very, I'm seeing very, very little to make me think otherwise.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
So throw some houses down. Can't afford it. Why? Food? Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
Food seems to be the main problem on this map, actually.
Attention.
Oh, look at that. 18.
Building completed.
Oh, yes.
Attention. Building completed.
18 food.
Attention.
Well, forests
Building
do
completed.
help
Attention.
improve food yield on
Building
these guys, after all.
Attention. Building
There.
completed.
I can put one like around here for 18 more. 16. Put one there for 16. That's actually really good. But I've got to make sure to keep this area like zombie free. You know?
What?
Yeah, you guys push
Great.
further. I honestly don't need soldiers for this map. I don't think there's no sign of any horde. My main problem is I just need food now because I've got tons of resources.
Building completed.
My resource supplies are replete with materials ready to bring in more hapless peons in service of the Emperor of mankind. So, I mean, look at this, I'm just slapping down hovels all over the place. Can
Attention. Building
I put them there? Put them there. That leaves very restricted travel routes through there, but I don't care too much. If zombies actually get into this area, it's going to be a massive problem. But hey, details.
Building completed. Attention.
At least this entire bottom half of the map has actually been cleaned out, pretty much. So it's just like keeping an eye out for,
Attention.
there, random straggler.
What do you want now?
More than anything else.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Let's actually get some more. These guys out. I've got plenty of people, I've got plenty of power, I've got plenty of everything.
For this, right? Yeah.
Go over this area with a fine-tooth comb, please. Just make sure there's no random stragglers around the place. I can see a few around anyway. And I keep an eye on my mini-map, but other than that, I don't think I need any defences. I really was being too paranoid when I started building these walls up. Oh, look, there's a couple coming in that way, but they're immediately attracted by the archer tower.
My bow and arrows.
So yeah, I think a wall across here would be a prudent measure. Just to make sure to intercept anything that tries to get in this way. And make sure to have gate access as well, because, yep. And that'll make sure that anything that comes this way doesn't catch sight of this and just immediately get into this housing area. Because that would be a bit of an issue. Yeah, you guys are doing fine. Look at all those veterans. And I no longer care, honestly. Tower there just in case. Oh yeah, there's a random zombie just ambling in that direction. But I'm going to throw
You're gonna pay me for this, right?
inexperienced arch down onto a tower over there,
You.
just in case.
What?
And I'm going to throw one into this tower here as well, because that one was really close there, so that would have wandered into this housing area before too long. But now there's going to be an active tower in the area, just to stop a couple of stragglers from getting through. Oh, look, yeah, there's one there. That's kind of why I did that.
You are gonna pay me for this, right? You order, you pay. Right between the eyes.
Yep.
So tired.
You guys are having fun over there?
Was amazing.
Ooh, what's that? There's a building there. I'm thinking another supply chest. Well, supply chest, another supply cache of some kind. What's my at? 298. Okay, so it's not too bad as far as getting. Well, first off, let's lay out food area. Put that there, there. Yep. It's not too bad. It's just you've got to keep the zombies off you. That's what it's feeling like. But if I take over this, it's going to be like a quarter to a third of the map is the required real estate to develop everything. Okay, so that's outside the build area. Okay.
Let's do this.
So yeah, it's like a third of the map, roughly, is what I need.
Station.
Yep, more resources. Okay.
Attention.
To
Building
establish the required housing.
Attention. Building
And the lesson of this map was actually more about roving zombies and keeping yourself covered.
Attention.
At least that's what I'm feeling like for this. Am I out of food? But yeah, it's also food supply. I need a lot more food supply than anything else, and I don't have the density for it.
Completed.
Put that there. It should be about there.
Attention.
Yep.
Building completed.
So if I can take and hold this area here, then I should be golden.
Attention.
Put that
Building
there.
completed.
Put that there. Like I'm building along the expanse of the map now. Just making sure, because I don't want to botch this up again. If that housing area gets it taken over, I'm going to be in trouble, I think.
Great.
Keep watching. I'm also going to ignore my 30-minute, by the way, I think. No, actually, no, I'm not. I'm halfway to the goal, so I can't finish that up with like 5 minutes of extra episode time, unfortunately. So, that means, you know what we're going to be doing next time? I'm going to be continuing to grow. Just like growing, slapping down more people. In fact, I could accelerate the procedure even further if I accelerate my growth intake of wood. Because that's what I need for supporting infrastructure. Like I'm almost out of power and stuff like that as well. But there, sure, why not? Put down a couple of houses because I can fit them in there. Why not? Lumber needs energy, but I have got that new thing coming up. So yeah, it's just getting enough resources and material to do everything. That's really all this map needs.
Okay. What's up? Any infected around?
Okay, let's see. If I put the entire length like that, what am I out of? Energy now. I don't have any upgraded housing yet, so that's why it's sprawling so much. If I had a bit more tech, I would actually be doing quite a lot. But unfortunately, my theory about, at least on this case, my theory about map caches, which give me empire points and tech points, seems to be unfounded. Because I'm not really seeing anything like that. You get down there.
What?
You get down there.
Oh, more orders.
Get down there, yep. Yes, more orders. You give me more wood. 11. Sure, I'll take that. And I'm also going to take more housing in this area as well, because why not? Who cares about safety? I don't need walls. Nah, who needs walls? Out of food again. Ooh, food. Bane of my existence, food. 11? Sure. If I put one... If I put one there, I can't put one against this area, which is like mega more, much more.
Attention. Building completed.
Food.
Attention. Building completed.
So I've done that. Can't fit any more in there. Can I fit any more around here? Ooh, there's space for one there, it looks like. And there. There's one there. because that's going to be a strong one.
Attention.
But I just need the food for it all. That's all I need. All I need, food. There goes my timer. Seeing as I still haven't found the OBS thing which allows it to show me how long things have been going. You know what? We're at 400 now, so I think a few minutes more will see me through this.
You again. You order?
Also, let's get you guys moving so we can actually clear the map. Look at that. Squad 1 is 12 veteran archers. These zombies don't stand a chance against that, really.
Building completed.
What?
I just need more food. I need more food!
Whatever you say.
I think this is what things broke down into eventually on the
Building completed.
other playthrough as well. It was like, I just need more food. I need more of this, more of that. And it's actually a sign of me being tired, I think.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Yeah, look at that. There's a couple of rogue zombies wandering in from those sides. So there is still need for some caution. But I'm not seeing anything coming in from the sides I'm actually vulnerable on. Let's get a couple more archers out just in case.
Building completed.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
Building completed.
But I'm not seeing anything coming in from that direction. But yeah, I think another 5 minutes will probably see me through this. Go on. Where are you going to bring me?
The train has arrived at the
460. 60 more people. 60 more people. How much more do I need in terms of resources? Let's work this.
My bow and arrows
4
are
food
ready.
for 4 colonists. I need 132 more food. Does that mean I need to farm the entire damn map? Pardon my language. The entire darn map. There we go. Darn map. Because I think I do. I need to harvest this map for all it's got to get those
My bow and
food
arrows are
numbers.
ready.
The thing is, I know that there's
Great.
zombies coming in from this side here sometimes, so it's like,
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
no, I'm not going to pay you for it. Stop asking. I mean, I've just got these scattered archer towers just in case, but it's like, I need the food. The entire density issue now is just
Building complete.
flat out feeding everyone, because there's no other way for me to get food.
Attention. Building completed.
If only I had farms.
Building
My
completed.
bow and arrows
I must look
are
at that
ready.
tech tree again. I must find
Building
farms.
completed.
Because farms would let me do this so much better. I can fit one in there. Okay. If I had farms, I wouldn't need to be sprawling my space like this with hunting. Even though this map actually gives me a big boost to hunting. I do remember that one, by the way. Remember that one, yeah. But it's not good.
The train has arrived
There
at
we
the
go.
station.
My bow and arrows are
like-
ready.
This is not safe at all. This is not a zombie survivor settlement. This is setting up, like, it's announcing to the zombies that it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Come here, lovely zombies. Have as many colonists as you want. The governor doesn't care. Ooh, there's more resources over there.
Attention.
Ooh, food crate. Okay, yep, that's worth it.
You are gonna pay me for this, right?
I honestly do not care that there's actually a supply of gold there.
Building
I don't care at all. But the supply of food, that is what I need.
My bow and
That is
arrows
what
are
I lust after. I long for more food. I covet the food supply. Yes, please. Give me your hors d'oeuvres. Give me your grains. Give me your sponge puddings topped with custard. Yes. Give me all that stuff. Thank you. That's what I want.
order, you pay.
The gold, it's shiny.
Okay.
I'll use it to paint the throne or something. That's all it needs. It goes to the Emperor anyway, just to make the golden throne even golder. So that's fine. Okay, 480. What am I at? I am at plus 22 food. I've got a whole bunch of housing still yet to be sorted. I'm within sight of the end. I know that. What am I short of? Food. That's all that. Okay. Problem is, my population doesn't actually jump up until it says 480, but it doesn't jump up until the train arrives. What am I at?
The train has arrived at the station.
548. Thank you.
Attention. Building complete.
That tells me I need 51 more food now. Well, there are some wandering zombies still around there.
What?
There's no sign of a zombie incursion in this direction, but if a zombie incursion did come in this way, it would be such a pain.
You again. Yeah.
But I need the territories up here.
Oh, more orders.
Yes, more
Okay.
orders. Clear out
Yeah.
this area,
Let
please.
me put an arrow in his head.
I know there's active
Yes.
zombie wandering in from this direction, but I just need the food supply. Oh, there's some zombies there, because I can't
Okay.
build there. Yeah, I just need the food supply more than anything else. That's all I need. Food. The munchies. Give me all of your munchy stuff. That's all I want. As those veterans just wander around trying to clear out the map a little bit further. I don't think this map has any kind of like actual wave assaults. I'm not seeing anything. It's just like it's a very boring map in that regard, I must admit. Well, that's a terrible one, that, but it goes to... If I put one there, I can put one there. If I put one there,
Attention. Building completed.
there. I can put one right there for 19. Ooh, tasty.
Building completed.
Yes, please. I love how this map has actually got me reacting like going, ooh, 19 food. Yummy.
The train has arrived at
Ah.
the station.
What am I at now? 560. I'm waiting for these things to pop up with more food supply, and then I can I think put in the last couple of food. So,
Attention.
Yes.
whoops.
Building completed.
Clear those guys out, please, because they are attacking a lovely new construction, which is very vulnerable.
Building
Thank you.
completed.
But yeah, there's no real threat on this map. It's just resources, plain and simple.
Attention. Building
I don't know why I was so paranoid about it, but there's nothing here.
Attention.
76 now.
Building completed.
Actually, yeah. One more train delivery is all I need. I thought that was a zombie there for a moment. It's actually one of my archers.
Building completed.
Yeah. No defenses whatsoever. Don't need it. I've actually somehow maxed out my food and then some. But there's space for more food, so...
Attention.
You know what, just to make sure I've got the objective, I'm going to keep on going. Just like, get a bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more.
Building completed.
Yeah. Those definitely do it. But we're going to make sure with this bit here. And here, and... Oh, look, there's a wave of wanderers coming in from the top. Right where all of my archers are sat, so... Sucks to be those guys.
Whatever you
Oh, there's
say,
some coming in that way as well.
long as you pay me. Gotcha.
Yep, yep,
My
yep,
arrow.
yep, yep, yep.
Yes.
I find it strange though, they all seem to be coming from these directions, so I accidentally expanded into an area which was like,
Attention.
not as
Building
bad,
completed.
I think. Oh good, here we go, mission complete.
The train has arrived at the station.
Yep, 636, done that. 100, base difficulty challenging. They were only coming from the northern areas, I think. I didn't really see anyone wandering in from the south, so... The south turned out to be just fine on normal difficulty for this. I guess random directions was a bit too difficult. That hint was useful. When using a chainsaw on the infected, keep your mouth shut. Very good advice. And there we go. Swarm with 600 infected. So what? Does that mean I need to... Victory conditions: destroy all infected, resist the swarm, all swarms are infected. The outpost cannot be destroyed or infected. Wait, is this a different... To clear the road and continue expanding the colonies along this route, you must first destroy the swarm with the army of the Empire. Huh. So, I spend 100 points, and that lets me go on this mission, which is like defend a place and deal with all the infected in the area. I think. Because it says destroy all infected, resist all swarms. So that makes it a survival mission, I think, kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, call it there. This is the end of the part. So Hunter's Meadow has been built. It is a perfect prime target for any zombie that happens to wander in. We've unlocked a new weapons factory, which is an exploration, I think, most likely. We've got a new infected swarm to deal with. I have no idea what that's going to be like. And that will let us get to the mines of the Raven, whatever the heck they are. And as I suspected, it seems to have revealed a bit more of the local terrain. I despair at how far the last decade's worth of pushes out of the city have managed to get if we don't even know that there's some mountains over there, you know? You'd think they'd have noticed that those mountains, if they got this far, they'd know those were there, but they didn't. So, what the hell happened to those previous expeditions? I have no idea. But this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show and me going on with this, and they are billions. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. Remember, like, share, favourite, subscribe, all those things, comments, yada yada. As far as YouTube's concerned, that means it's a good video and it's getting attention. People are interacting with it, so it's like, yay! Share it with more people, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's the end. That's the outro. Yeah. So, catch you all later.